Hi, thanks for joining me today. My name is Mary with EFS Personal Training, and it is May, it's Mother's Day month. So I'm here to talk about something that most of the mothers out there are dealing with, whether you have small children, whether you have kids in college, or whether you're taking care of your own mother. We're dealing with a lot of stress. So today what we're doing is we're talking about stress as an underestimated health risk, okay? Today I'm going to talk about what stress is, what it does to us, and what we can do about it. So in surveys, more than 40% of all adults say that they have trouble going to sleep at night because of stress. So stress, what is it? It's any uncomfortable emotional experience accompanied by predictable biochemical, physiological, and behavioral changes. Okay? What does that mean? Every time you do something your body perceives as a challenge, it activates your sympathetic nervous system. Your brain starts flooding your body with chemicals like cortisol and adrenaline. It creates reactions such as increased heart rate, increased blood pressure. Your muscles tense up, your focus increases. Basically what this means is it's a burst of energy that advises you what to do. If you remember from school, this is called your fight or flight. So we've got good stress, we've got bad stress. Good stress is stress that's beneficial and motivating. These are positive life changes, major life changes such as marriage or a new job, things like pursuing new interests, learning to do something, traveling, or exercising. Those are all good stresses. Bad stress is stress that causes anxiety and other health problems. So some negative major life changes, again, such as divorce or losing a job. Lack of sleep is a bad stress. Overtraining, chronic dieting is a big one that we all fall into. Little bits of stress can be good. It can fortify your immune system, but a lot of it, again, not going to be a good thing for your body. So when the source of stress becomes so constant that your body gets no clear signal to return to normal functioning, that is what we call chronic stress. Okay? Those same potential life-saving responses that your body shoots out for that fight or flight, when they don't go away, that's when things go downhill. Okay, so problems with chronic stress. We can have insomnia. We have a weakened immune system, muscle pain, digestive issues. Obesity is a big one. High blood pressure, and anxiety and depression. Okay, so how do you know if you're under too much stress? Okay, some of the signs are an inability to concentrate and complete tasks. Okay, getting sick more often, more colds, having headaches all the time is another big sign. The inability to stay asleep at night. Maybe you're not able to go to sleep, or maybe you do fall asleep, but you can't stay asleep the whole night. Especially around like 2 to 4 in the morning, you have a hard time staying asleep. Changes in your appetite. Some people don't eat enough. Some people eat everything that they see. Either way, you're probably not getting the right kind of nutrition. So changes in appetite are going to be a problem for you. A lot of people get more anxious, more irritable, and angrier than usual. Little things that don't normally bother you all of a sudden are just driving you crazy. What else? Autoimmune disease flare-ups. Things like fibromyalgia and Crohn's disease will flare up with too much stress. Okay? Now, it's impossible to completely eliminate stress, and we don't want to. Like I said, sometimes it can be good for you. But you can control the way you react to your stresses. And, okay, improving your lifestyle and behavioral choices are essential steps to increasing your overall health and avoiding that chronic stress. All right, so how do you manage your stress? Everyone's under stress. Like I said, you're not going to be able to get rid of all of it. The big thing about it is managing it, okay? So your first thing is you want to know what your triggers are, okay? Everybody's different, but certain places, certain people, certain situations are all going to give you, will be more stressful for some people than for others. Know what your triggers are. If you can avoid them, wonderful, avoid them. A lot of times we can't, so you have to deal with them as they go. If it's something like public speaking, you practice. Things like seeing an X, understand that it's going to be a stressful situation and think about how you're going to react to it beforehand. Okay? Recognizing your signs, like the last slide. You want to recognize when you're under that stress, okay? See what it's doing to you. Do you have low energy? Are you having memory problems? Are you having difficulty sleeping? Recognize that it's a stress, and then you know how we can deal with it from there. Managing your time is a big one. Time management, prioritize things. Write it all down, put it on a calendar, and one of the biggest things is trying not to multitask, okay? That just ends up feeling like nothing really gets done enough. So trying to do things one thing at a time, but prioritize them. Being realistic about your time is another big one. Try not to overcommit yourself. You don't have to say yes to every single thing that people ask you to do. Figure out what you have time for, do what you can, and don't worry about the rest, okay? Exercise is the next one. All forms of exercise are going to help you reduce your stress. They're going to help increase your energy levels. They're going to improve your hormone levels and improve your mood, okay? Exercise may also help you become less susceptible to all those stresses in the long run, okay? For exercise, do what you enjoy. Start small. Work your way up. We're not going to tell you to throw in, 2 hours a day every day. Start small, work your way up to 30 minutes a day if that's what you have time for. All right, the next one is relax. This is, I think, where a lot of people have issues, is because they don't want to take the time for themselves. They feel guilty if they're doing something for themselves, or they feel like they're not doing anything, but really it's something that's very important. Things like yoga, things like meditation, breathing exercises, even napping, wonderful things for helping you to reduce stress, relaxing. Meditation, I have a meditation app on my phone that I will listen to at night sometimes when I have trouble falling to sleep. It's wonderful, it's guided, it's, check out your iPhone or your Android, whatever you have, look at the App Store. So figure out what works for you, and then make sure you schedule a regular time for it. Continue doing it. Our next one is don't self-medicate. Using alcohol or drugs to help you cope with your stress can negatively affect your mood and your health, and it can end up exasperating things in the long run. And then lastly, reach out. If you're feeling really stressed, overly stressed, talk to your friends, talk to your family. If need be, talk to your doctor, find a counselor. Those are all helpful things. Okay, so what now? You don't want to try to do too much at once, okay? We're not trying to add to your stress levels. We just want to do things that help you reduce them a little bit. So what that means is you need to start small. So we're going to select one thing to work on at a time, whether it is starting to exercise, whether it's adding in the meditation or yoga classes, or however it is, whatever you want to start with. We want to start small, choose an easy goal, and make sure it's measurable, okay? So tell yourself, hey, I'm going to walk outside 10 minutes daily. If that's too much of a goal, break it down even farther, make it 5 minutes, and build on it as you go along, okay? You want to be consistent. You want to report daily, so whether you're writing it down in a journal or putting it on your phone, whatever's most convenient for you, and then staying positive about it. So each goal, you want to spend about 2 weeks on it, and then when you've got that down pat, then we can add to it. We can either make that goal a little bit bigger, so going from 10 minutes to 15 minutes on that walk, or we can take that 10-minute walk and we could add something else to it. So 10-minute walk and maybe a little nap or a massage, something like that, okay? So those are some ways to help reduce your stress levels. Hopefully I've given you some information that you can use, and if you have any questions about that, you can, don't hesitate to contact us here at EFS Personal Training. And thank you for being here with me today.